Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. He's going to hand this off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Yeah, he said, here's second down. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback. and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
First down, looking to throw the football. They'll try a pass here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The ball is caught. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. And they've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ending off on the draw play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pressure is coming. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. He's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. What a catch. Hands up off the deflection. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down?
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And there's the handoff. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Peters. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Oh, the reverse. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just 12 seconds remaining in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. And they heave it deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's escaping the pocket now. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Okada. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Contact as he threw it. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. And boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble now. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. But he's got some space here. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt returner takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, but still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now here's the toss play. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And a crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Wisconsin, 14.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Ncaa. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry and try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. They'll try the right here. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll try the option play here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play right here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. No chance to catch him. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. And all of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Powering through. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we see a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. It sets up a 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. They'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Badgers, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. But for taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? He's going to take off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big game. Touchdown, Clemson. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue